Go.
Oh, Gaffer, I'll be honest, I don't know what to say to you. You know, we were up there, we're gutted, we're partially responsible for our own downfall, but it's just getting on our wires now.
We're in a relegation battle. I hate to say it, we're in a relegation battle. The constant change of players, the constant turnover of players, unavailability, COVID. But every other club's like the same. Probably whether it's as bad as ours, I don't know. But you lose your skipper. The management team's been hit by it. We've got 2 on the bench today, including our assistant manager. But the first 20 minutes, we looked like a team that was playing in the Sunday League. Good instructions, game plan, and after 30 seconds, we totally did the opposite of what we wanted to do. So yeah, we've got the worst goals for column in the league. So that means you're in a relegation scrap. I mean, we've missed 3 open goals today. 3 open goals today.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have been outside after 20 minutes. We somehow got in at 0-0, regrouped, changed shape, got better in the game. I think they scored, 75th?
Yeah.
Didn't track a runner. Again, 1 or 2 look like they're not fit enough. Like I say, you've got to do it for 95 minutes. We haven't got a group at the moment that can do that for 95. They give everything they've got, but some just can't handle the pace. Some aren't good enough to play at this level. And that's just, I've told them in there, that's just brutally honest, that in my 10 years of management, it's the worst one I've been on.
Yeah.
I'm not used to being in these kind of wars. I've been used to taking over clubs and getting them out the mire and building them, which we did here first year.
Yeah.
But we had a proper team then. We had a team of men. At the moment, we've got a team of kids, and they don't know what it's like to stand up to it. Some are forced because you've got to make changes. But yeah, only 2 or 3 really come out of any credit today. Just one of those. Just I know where we're at now as a group. And we're in a relegation scrap, and that's it, Bill. And that's on me being totally honest. I'm never, you know me, I'll never dress it up. When they've been great, I said, look, and I told them 4 or 5 weeks ago that this team's got loads of potential. Pete Cruiser goes to Cameroon. Obviously, loses skipper. You lose Jordan Pierpont. Keep losing players. It's been a story of the season.
Yeah.
And then you're constantly having to run around, get more players in, then you lose 4. It's going to be a season where we have to roll the sleeves up, so I need to start recruiting players. Now it's the winter months, halfway through the season. We're nowhere near good enough to be anywhere near the playoffs, and we need to roll the sleeves and get a team now of men that will scrap and fight and try and nick points.
Yeah, and like you said, the players, fair play to them, bless them. They're getting stuck in and giving it. It's just, like you said, there's just them key areas, both boxes.
We're not good enough.
We're
not good enough. I mean, this is a really, really good football club. It's got massive tradition, history, and we have to play a certain way here. And unfortunately, through a number of factors, we've lost some really good players, and that's just the way it goes. You've got to stand up and be counted, and you've got to take responsibility, and that stays with me. I'm responsible for the team. I'm responsible for results. So players have had opportunities now to play, which is a really good football club, and some just aren't good enough. And I've told them that in there, and it's not personal. Football's a results-driven business. We're not good enough at the moment. We haven't got enough good results. We've lost half the games we've played after winning 4 out of the first 5. I think we've won 1 in 14. And there's no excuses. It's not been good enough, and I need to change that around very quickly. Get some men in who will roll the sleeves, scrap and fight instead of looking good with wrist tape on and wrist tape around their ankles and want to be good players. It's not about that in this league. I've got the recruitment wrong. A lot of it's forced, and you've got to pick a team and a squad. Well, that's non-league football, and unfortunately, at the moment, it's we're not good enough.
Yeah, in fairness to them, there was a bit second half. I thought we're going to turn this. We're going to do to them what we did first game of the season, and we looked up for it for briefly. Briefly, but it just didn't last long enough.
We did, and we're relying on the same players, aren't we? Relying on Keegan and Holly. I thought Nathan White did great today coming in. He competed well. Burnsy again done well. Tyler again done well. Then I'm scratching my head. I'm scratching my head. Honestly, it's like some players that have been at the club not producing, not scoring goals, opportunity after opportunity. There comes a time where you go, sorry lads, it's not working. We're all good individually. I'm not getting the best out of them. But some of the play today, it was like watching Sunday League team. Me and Met's coach, like we're managing on the 10s team at times. And it's just the basic with 4-4-2. We're not playing 3 down, 4-2, or whatever you want to call it, or 5-6-1, 12-1, whatever you want to call it, even though you don't play them. But it feels like we're coaching all the time, and good teams. Don't see Liversedge do that, and the top 6, 7 teams do that. They've got teams of men. Yeah, you can say finances and all that kind of thing, but I'm a proud man, proud manager, and I've been at it 10 years, and this is the worst one I've been on, and it doesn't sit well. So I need to change it now, and we'll change it very quickly.
And I suppose the key thing that we've all just touched on is like the players that you just reeled off then, all defensive players, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, Tyler, Nathan, Burnsy.
We're having to bring Metz on, and he was the best player when he came on. Out of all the players today up front, he was the best player.
And got a corner. As soon as
the first corner. That was the first corner of the game. He took us a free kick, and that was one of the only shots we had a goal. Yeah, some people are robbing a living at this club at the moment, and I can't.
Yeah, and it's tough medicine to take, Gaffer, isn't it? So
and I'm bored of, giving people opportunities to come in and not taking them. Thought we'd turn a corner. We had a lot of really good performances, but we're getting draws. The Stocksbridge win, you're thinking, right, here we go. Lose Pearpoint, lose Cruz, West. Then you're rebuilding again. That's only 3 weeks ago. Having a go again. But you have to feel sorry for yourself. Stick your chest out. Come out swinging like me and Metam will always do. And turn a corner. We've got a whole season, half a season left now, halfway through. Some good local derbies to come. Look forward to. Pontefract works up, so we need to get in the transfer market ASAP, because what we've got at the moment ain't gonna win any of them games. We've just got to see what we've got left. We'll see who wants to turn up on Thursday at training, and there we'll go to Ponty. But it's they're the games that we'd love to play in. Big crowd, local derby, point to prove on a bad run. Wish I could play. But even Metam coming on with the voice, it gives us a little bit of a lift. You can see last time we had a right go. Yeah. But it shouldn't take a 36-year-old striker that can't run anymore to do that. So we've got some work to do. But no, great support again today. Great reception when we came to the dugout. Brilliant support here. It's a great football club, and we just want the best for it. But we're falling short at the moment, and that doesn't sit well. But we'll get it right, and like I said, we need to get some more bodies in.
And if they can't get themselves up for Ponty and Worksop, then
I'll be honest,
you can't do it anyway.
From our point of view, absolutely. But I couldn't tell you what we'd get from this team. Yeah. And that's the worrying, frustrating thing as a manager, when you don't know what you're going to get. And like I said to him, this level's not all about working hard. That's a given. Just because you run around, you can run around all day, but I can get 10 lads off the Sunday League Park and do that. We're privileged to come and do that and run around, but this is where you've got to be good players to get on the ball. Be brave on the ball, not just be brave off it. Make things happen. I see us kicking the ball out of play more times than on it. It's a big pitch, this. We kick the ball out of play more times. Like curly toe, straight out of play. It's embarrassing. And I'm bored of it, and I don't want to witness that anymore. So got to be an interesting next few days for us, because we need to have a serious think about what's needed and how we're going to go about it, ready for Ponty.
We're at Ponty, Gaffer, you'll have made all our Christmases and Ponty and Worksop, you'll have made our Christmases and New Year, and then bugger everything else.
Well, that's it. But listen, boys, it's Christmas time, and we've got to find a way just to bin that and realise what we've got. The football club's still here. We're still fighting. We're going to scrap. And we're going to do that, and that'll be the just rewards when we get the right amount of people in here that want to do the same as us. Yeah. But listen, I'm not shying away from anything. The book stuck for me. The results have been poor. 1 win in 14 is embarrassing, especially after the start we had. We can make excuses, but I ain't going to do that. We just haven't been good enough, and I'll make sure that gets put right.
To quote Band-Aid, it's Christmas time and there's no need to be afraid.
Exactly.
That's what we need to know.
All right then, boys. Thank you.
Cheers, Gaffer.
Cheers.